Every day, your choices slip quietly into someone else's hands. But have you ever stopped to wonder, what if you walked your own path? This is a story for those ready to fight for their dreams without asking for anyone's permission. They told you what to study, what to wear, who to love, and the worst part? You listened, because we all do. At first, we crave approval from parents, society, friends, but in chasing their smiles, we lose our own. You begin to walk in shoes you never picked, on paths you never chose, and with each step, you feel heavier. Not because you're weak, but because the road doesn't belong to you. You look around and wonder, why do I feel empty, even when I've done everything they said I should? That's the cost of walking someone else's path, a slow, silent betrayal of your soul. Be realistic. Play it safe. Do what everyone else is doing. These rules are sold as wisdom, but they're really fear in disguise. Society trains you to obey, not to think, to follow, not to feel. But rules made for everyone were never made for you. You are not average. You are not here to fit in. But somewhere along the way, you forgot that. You traded your voice for acceptance. And the more they clapped, the more your heart stayed silent. This is the lie. That playing small is being smart, but it's not. It's just safe slavery. And you were born for more than safety. You were born for truth. One day, you stop. You take off their shoes, tight, blistered, borrowed, and your feet finally touch the ground. It's cold, it's raw, but it's yours. And in that silence, you whisper, no more. No more pretending, no more pleasing, no more walking roads built by fear. You breathe. And that breath, it's freedom. Not loud, not dramatic, just honest. Because rebellion isn't always rage. Sometimes it's a whisper. Sometimes it's the quiet courage to say, I choose me. And in that choice, you come home, to yourself, to your truth. And that is the beginning of everything. Now you're alone. No map, no guide, just your gut. And for the first time, that's enough. You sit with your thoughts, not to fix them, but to hear them. You ask, what do I want? Not them. Me. The answers come slowly, but they come. You start over, clumsy, raw, and real. Not polished, not perfect, but finally honest. You write your own story now, and each line sounds like truth. You walk, unsure, but every step feels lighter, because it's yours. Not stolen, not borrowed, but yours. And that's the first step. Not away from them, but finally, back to you. The moment you change, they'll talk, they'll question, they'll mock. Let them. Criticism is a tax on growth. No one attacks what isn't moving. Remember, Steve Jobs was called crazy. J.K. Rowling was rejected again and again, but they kept walking right through the noise. Because the only voice that matters is your own. Let them laugh. Let them whisper. They don't wear your shoes. They don't feel your dreams. They don't carry your heart. So walk on, and every word they throw, turn it into a step. You don't have to silence them. You just have to outgrow them. Soon, you'll feel it. The shift. Your back straighter, your voice clearer, your steps steady and real. Because when you choose your path, you start respecting the person walking it. Yourself. Not arrogance, but alignment. Not ego, but inner peace. No more apologies for existing. No more shrinking to fit. You walk tall, not because the road is easy, but because it's yours. That's the real gift. Self-respect. The quiet pride of saying, I chose my shoes. I chose my steps. I chose my life. And in that pride, you begin to rise. Not above others, but above who you used to be. In the end, you realize the world didn't need another copy. It needed you, raw, real, unfiltered, not perfect, just true. And in walking your truth, you leave a trail, a spark, a path for someone else to rise. Because sometimes your step becomes their first. That's legacy. Not what you leave behind, but what you ignite. So the next time they offer you shoes that don't fit, that don't feel right, smile. Then walk barefoot, because the ground under your feet is more real than any comfort they ever offered. Only you wear your shoes. Don't let others choose your steps. Now go, walk your truth. The world is waiting. If this story touched your heart, if you're ready to choose your own path, then take that first step toward your dreams today. Like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and don't forget to subscribe, because here you'll find stories that lead you back to your true self. Drop a comment below and say, "I'm choosing my own steps." Your journey starts now. For you, by you, and because of you.